Okay, so we're going to make a quick recipe today. It's super easy. We're going to make saltine crackers. When you see how cheap and easy it is to make, you probably won't buy them anymore. So it's just 1 cup of flour in your food processor. And I'm putting in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. If you want to have a crisp cracker, then put in 1 tablespoon. If you want just like crunchy, like a snap, like you would normally get at a store, then you put in 1 tablespoon. So it's up to you if you want nice and crisp. I like them just crunchy. Half a teaspoon of salt. Put your lid on. Pulse it a couple times. Just so it's all mixed together. Then you add a tablespoon of water at a time, just until it gets blended. So anywhere from 4 to 8 tablespoons. And you do this until you get a nice ball, but try not to get it wet, just as soon as it can form together as a ball. Okay, so I've put in 7 so far, no 6. So I'm going to put in 1 more. Okay, and it's just started to form this sort of consistency, so I can squeeze it together into a ball, like that. Form into a ball, just like that. Okay, so now, excuse me, we're just going to flour our surface and roll it out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. Okay, so we're just going to turn it onto our floured surface. Might have added a little too much water, so that it gathered inside this part here, so you might want to keep an eye out on that. But it's not really a big deal. If you find it's too sticky, just roll it in your flour, pick up some of the flour. We'll just add a little bit more, get a little bit thicker than normal. And you'll have to add different amounts of water depending on what time of the year it is. In the winter, your flour will have more humidity in it, and in the summer it'll probably be drier. So you're going to roll it out about 1/8 of an inch thick. And you can try to be perfect if you want, but I don't pretend to be perfect, so I don't try to be. Just do the best that I can. Just keep rolling it out till you've got about 1/8 of an inch thick, or as thick as you want your cracker. Just try to make sure that it's uniform in size, is really all you're trying to accomplish. And you can make bigger batches, that's totally fine, depends on how many cookie sheets or how big of a cookie sheet you have. I'm just making a small batch to show you how easy it is. Okay, now I'm just going to put it on my cookie sheet. Oh, it's a little too wide, so let's just reshape it a little. That's fine. And I'm going to cut mine into crackers right now. So I'm just going to cut it into whatever shapes you want. You could even use cookie cutters, make fun shapes for your kids or whatever. Cut them up. And we're going to bake this in a 400-degree oven. Make sure it's nice and hot, so even warm it up for about 15 minutes. As soon as you start putting your stuff together, turn your oven on. And some of them are going to be different sizes. Again, that's fine. You can re-roll these. So, if you want them from a cookie cutter shape or something, you can re-roll the dough, but you'll have to let it sit for a bit to let the flour rest. But I like the little cracker pieces, the little bits that you get. And I poke mine with a fork just so it doesn't bubble up too much. But you don't have to do that. They will flatten back down again. So I'm going to check them in 10 minutes. Because the edges are sometimes a little bit thinner, you might even pull some crackers off because they're starting to get brown, but the other ones aren't cooked yet. So we'll be back in between 10 and 15 minutes and show you what we got.